This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Just to name a few. The footer rests at the bottom of your blog. This is typically used to display content that doesn't often change, but that you would like your readers to have easy access to, including links to read more about you or a link to a contact page. Lastly, the most important area of your blog is the body, the main content area. Usually, this is the primary reason people have come to your blog. It's where your thoughts and ideas come to life as you share them within the post or page the content lies within. Post? Page? What's the difference? Pages are different from posts. They're normally static, displaying standard content such as an About Me or a contact page. Posts, on the other hand, are all the good stuff, where you publish your thoughts. In a standard blog format, posts get shown on the main page of your blog, usually in an order that places the most recent and relevant information at the very top of the list. These are things like your daily updates, or news about your niche topic. When a new story is posted, it appears at the top of your blog for the world to see. This used to be done in journals. Posts are an online version of a journal entry, made public for others to see. Best of all, posts give the option for a comment section as well, so others can add their thoughts to yours, share in a conversation with you, or just provide feedback about your blog. This brings a community element to blogs, making them a popular medium of expression and information sharing. Blogs make it easy to share images, video, and other types of media files, giving you complete freedom of creative expression. And now, with the popularity of mobile phones, your blog can be viewed anytime, from anywhere, in the palm of your hand. Blogs are for everyone, and people of all ages share on blogs every day for school, work, and play. But no matter what you want to do, blogging is a great way to connect with other people and get your ideas out there. So what are you waiting for? Get in on the fun and start blogging today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Philippines Uncut. I'm your host, Buddy Conanan. Now, in this show, we talk about everything under the sun. And today, we're going to talk about a trend on the internet, which is called blogging. Now, a lot of us have heard what bloggers are and what blogging is. Now, a lot of questions arise, like, is blogging writing? Are bloggers journalists? Is blogging graffiti with punctuation, as a movie once quoted it? And joining us today to talk about the issue of blogging and to try to define what blogging is and all the issues around it are three bloggers. And to my right is Kay Ray. She's an entrepreneur, a world traveler, and she does blogging on travel, a travel blogger. Yes. Welcome, Kay Ray. And beside her is Ross Del Rosario, who is the founder of whatsuppilipinas.com, and he is a lifestyle blogger. Good evening, Ross. Welcome to Philippines Uncut.
Good evening, Buddy.
Thank you for coming to the show. And then finally, we have Kathy Caningo, who is a social media manager and resource speaker of parenting issues and a mommy blogger.
Yes, I am.
Okay,
Good evening.
welcome.
Good
Welcome,
evening,
Kathy.
everyone.
Welcome, guys. So, okay, pleasure to have you in the show. And tell you honestly, this is an issue I've been wanting to talk about for a long time because you know, we're all on the internet now, and
Yes,
it's such a part of our lives. And a lot of us don't really know what blogging is all about.
That's true, actually. A lot of people still react that, I've never met a blogger in my entire life, or what do you guys do? And the most common question is, do you have day jobs, or this is what you do?
Well, that's one question I'm going to ask you guys in a while. Now, let's start with introductions. Tell us a bit about yourself first, Kay. Kay Ray.
Yeah, mostly I'm on the computer because I own an online store waiting for my orders. So for sporting goods, so they communicate to me a lot through the internet, Facebook, or through my Viber on my phone. And then every year I do this run. It's called Color Dash. It's in BGC, so it's a big event. Like 5,000 people come run on this event. So that's what I do. If I'm not busy, then I go blogging.
Okay, so for you, it's you're kind of like a part-time blogger.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's because I've already traveled like for 10 years, and I've already put this in blog. So
And so you're a principally a travel
Yeah.
blogger,
principally, I'm a traveler.
a traveler who writes about her
And
experiences.
I want to put this like into one place.
Yeah.
So what I did was just got all these countries and then put in writing and then.
Okay, very
there.
nice, very nice. Travel blogger, right? Okay, Ray. Now, Ross, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Ross Del Rosario. I founded whatsupfilipinas.com. It's a Filipino community blog site. But before that, I was involved in information and communication technology. Because I was a former ICT officer of the United Nations.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I got into blogging because I decided to start up my own business instead. So I'm offering IT services. But eventually, I got to meet a lot of people that requires social media and online promotions requirements. So that's why I decided to create or start looking into blogging.
Okay. And so for you, blogging is unlike K-Ray, your blogging is more of a business
Yes, part of the
platform.
business.
Unlike hers, is more of for
fun.
fun.
Hobby, yes.
Okay. And your blog. Wait, let's start for the K-Ray. Your blog is, what's the name of your blog?
BabeTraveling.com.
BabeTraveling.com. Yours is.
Whatsupfilipinas.com.
That's your blog, all right? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Now, Kathy, how about you? Tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm Kenny, actually. I prefer to be called Kenny.
Kenny.
I've been writing since 2006, even before blogging was a thing in the Philippines. I think at that time there were only a handful of us. And I started blogging because of my kid. My son was the first grandchild, so everyone kept asking questions. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to write it online, and then you can go visit. And then it evolved into an arts and crafts, eventually to lifestyle. And then I talk about relationships. I talk about my feelings through my blog. So it became sort of a therapy for me. And then eventually I started getting invites to attend events.
Very nice.
And that's when I found out that, oh, you can actually use it to help products. And then eventually, it's more of a tool now for me as a resource speaker for parents. I guest on a show weekly and talk about parenting tips, and then I share what I have on my blog to other moms out there. We also talk about relationships. So far, I think I'm the only relationship blogger in the Philippines. I have not met anyone who talks about it as openly as I do.
What do you mean by relationship blogger? Like
I
between
talk
kids and parents? that kind of
Kids and
thing?
parents, I talk about dating because I'm a single mom. I talk about dating, falling in love, falling out of love, the hardships of the relationship, how to move on, how not to move on, those kind of things. So I say what other people are scared to say, or I
Wow.
find words for them.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Now, for people who are tuning in now, then let's try to translate all this and make it less Greek sounding for them, right?
Okay.
What is a blog? Okay, let's define it. Who wants to start?
I'll go.
Sige.
A blog is really an online journal. It started as an online journal. You talk about your day, you recap, you share things there. It's a great source of information. But lately, blogs have become associated with marketing. A lot of products tap bloggers to, talk about their products, get it online to other people, because it's the cheapest way to, get your products known. Most TV shows have blog cons to start off or kickstart a program that they have. So it actually evolved. From being an online journal, it evolved to now being a marketing tool for
Yeah.
a lot of companies.
But basically, at its core, it really is
An
you know,
online journal.
An online journal of people like yourselves who would like to put their thoughts
Yes,
and their
that's
experiences online.
Exactly.
Instead of not on paper, but online for the entire world to see, basically.
Through that.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the major difference is blogs are more personal. They have a personal touch. You relay your experience. You share about your thoughts, your opinions about a product, about your service, and about what interests you. So basically, a blog is more of like a more intimate look at what's happening around you.
From your own
From your
own
own
perspective,
perspective.
your own viewpoint, no?
Yeah.
It's like a word of mouth,
Yes.
but magnified 100 times.
Okay. Now, why do you like? Okay, let's put it this way. A lot of people are very private, and why do you guys want to share You know, it's something very personal. In your
Yeah.
case, Kay,
Yeah.
I mean, your travels.
I like to recommend things. It's my thing to recommend things. If this is good, if this is bad, this is what you do. It's like giving someone advice. So that's pretty good for me. I like helping out through that.
Yes, and also you have an advocacy. I mean, I'm sure you do.
For me, actually, it was very naive of me. When I started the blog, I didn't tell people about it. When people would ask, do you have a blog? I'd deny.
Why?
Because it was something that,
Why?
because my
Interesting.
blog was really, it really started as
Personal.
about me, myself, and I, my world, my friends, my son, my family, the places
And
I
so,
go to,
initially your audience was supposedly very limited.
friends and family.
Friends and family.
the closest ones.
Okay.
And then, so until today, it amazes me when someone goes, oh, your life is school life full. I read your blog. And the first thing that always comes out of my mouth is, why? Because for me, it's just about me. Why would people want to read? But then I found out later on that, people relate. So I became more responsible in what I post, and I try to,
Interesting.
be more, I try to educate people more. And I talk about the hard stuff. I talk about, separation, suicide, those kind of things, the things that people don't want to talk about. I talk about domestic violence. And I try to tell people that, it's okay. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. Talk about it. Let people know you need help. So I
Yeah.
try to do that on the side on my blog in the hopes that if it saves one person, I'm good. My blog is worth everything that I've spent time on it.
So you actually have come across people, and the same with you guys, people who just who you're surprised that they come and then they say, "Hey, I read your blog."
Yes.
How do you promote your blog, though? I mean, how does one come across your, like, example,
Through social medias like
Yeah.
Twitter or Facebook.
yeah.
Through those. And to constant talking like you or being on TV like this.
Yes, yes.
Me, in my case, I partner with organizations, with brands, with colleges, college and universities. So I try to share my services, because primarily what I wanted to do was to help the government. So I partnered with the Department of Tourism, with the Department of Transportation and Communications, and so many other agencies, and lately it's with the Department of Health. Because I really wanted to sort of, instead of complaining online, I tried to do something on my own. And I thought that blogging would be one way to help the government.
Okay, now, are you guys full-time bloggers? Who among you are? I know you're a part-time blogger.
Yeah,
How about
for
Ross
hobby.
and Kenny? Are you guys full-time,
No,
part-time?
blogging is a tool for me because I'm a social media manager. So I have clients and I also have sponsors. So one way to help them out is through my blog.
Okay. Ross, you're not a full-time blogger, are you?
Before I was not.
Okay.
Because
So you're
had
full-time
had a
blogger now.
business. But then when the demands came, because there's a lot of emails, a lot of invites, a lot of recognitions that came into me. I got awards and everything. So I decided, this is a great opportunity to do something more about blogging.
So you're a full-time blogger.
Right now I'm doing full-time because there's a lot of events, a lot of activities that a lot of projects that I'm doing right now.
You know, I mean, you guys have been talking for 10, 15 minutes, and it seems like, I mean, a lot of work goes to the blogging, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Because, when you come across a blog on the internet, it looks like, unfortunately, people just see it and they think that,
You read it for 2 minutes.
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. Then you
But there's so
click
much
it.
work behind it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem so when you look at the blog,
Yeah.
no? But there is, like,
I think it's the same
yeah.
with novels. People think, the book just came out. Same with blogging. That's why a lot of people say, oh, you're a blogger. I've always wanted to blog. It's so easy. They don't know that, you need to
So easy,
you need
yeah.
to commute going to the event. You need to cover the event. You need to wait for an hour or two before the event starts. And then afterwards, you have to take good photos, interview the product or the celebrity involved. And then you have to gather your
Like a one-man
thoughts.
media outlet or one-woman
Exactly.
media outlet, no?
You
A
have
lot
to
of
gather
work.
your thoughts. You have to write something that people will find interesting. At the same time, it's knowledgeable. It has a lot of great content, and it's really hard. Sometimes I'm a writer. I've been writing since I was a kid, but there are moments you just look at your laptop and you're like,
Writer's block. no?
Writer's block,
Yeah.
that's it. That's the one.
No, but okay. So I mean, as you said, a novel. When people see a novel, they think the book just came out. But a novel, you can see it's thick. It's got a lot of pages. But a blog, usually a page.
Yeah.
The perception is it's not. it's something just people just slap together, maybe cut and paste or that kind
And
of
then they find it so amazing when they go to a restaurant, there's bloggers reviewing, and bloggers are taking photos and they're taking the right angle, the light, and they
Yeah.
go, oh, that takes a lot of work. Just, and you see on the blog, it's one photo, but apparently it took like 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
to
sometimes
get that
longer.
perfect shot.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to present
Yep.
something really nice to
Again,
your readers.
hold that thought because we're going to take off later on when we start the second segment about how one can make a living out of blogging.
Okay.
All right, so guys, stay tuned for more of All About Blogging when Philippines Uncut returns.